Alright, welcome in everybody. We got another fun one for you. Finishing off the last of It's a Bant Monday with Bant Festival with a card that is dear to my heart. Storm the Festival. Love this card so much. Oh yeah, we're making YouTube videos for today, Hockey. So what do we got? We got Dawnbringer Cleric, 2 mana, 1/3. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1. Curse Wounds, you gain 2 life. Dispel Magic, destroy target enchantment. Gentle Response, exile target card from a graveyard. Nice versatility, either being able to gain life. There are quite a few enchantments worth destroying. Meat Hook Massacre, Wedding Announcement, any of the enchantments from the Naya Runes deck. Exiling a card, being able to exile someone's like Tenacious Underdog with Dawnbringer Cleric is also pretty good. Lotus Cobra, 2 mana, 2/1 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, add 1 mana of any color. Nice little ramp card for us. Prosperous Innkeeper, 2 mana, 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Then whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Also a nice little rampy spell, using able to use the treasure it creates. Then we got Wedding Announcement, 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, put an invitation counter on Wedding Announcement. If you attack with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Then, if Wedding Announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it. Skyclave Apparition as our also removal spell of choice. When Skyclave Apparition is a 3 mana 2/2, and then when Skyclave Apparition, Tom learned to fucking talk, enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with mana value 4 or less. And then when the apparition leaves the battlefield, the exile card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the mana value of the exiled card. So, nice little removal spell for us. Linvala is also nice. So, it's a 3 mana 3/3 with flying. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, which party is... Your party consists of up to 1 of each of a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. And if you have all 4 of those, then you have a full party. If you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent and opponent controls until your next turn. It can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. And then you can sacrifice it, choose hexproof or indestructible. Creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn. I used to think that this was just target creature gains this ability on their turn, but then I realized, no, it's a lot better than that. Wandering Emperor, 4 mana, 3 loyalty planeswalker with flash. As long as the Wandering Emperor entered the battlefield this turn, you may activate her loyalty abilities anytime. You could cast an instant. Her +1, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. It gains first strike until end of turn. Her -1, create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance. Her -2, exile target tap creature, you gain 2 life. Right, Tom, I finished unlocking all 10 decks last night. Yo, Hockey, congrats! So now I actually got the 2 Ranger class cards. Yo, that's fucking sick, Hockey. Let's go. The art is nice on the Emperor, right? I really do fucking love this art for the Emperor. Then we have Esika's Chariot, another staple in the standard format. It's a 4 mana 4/4 vehicle. Well, it's a 4/4 when it gets crewed. When Esika's Chariot enters the battlefield, create 2/2 green cat creature tokens. Whenever Esika's Chariot attacks, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. Then you can crew 4 to have it attack. So it's nice. So if you have any other tokens, say like a Wrenn and Seven Street Folk token, when this attacks, you can make a copy of that token. Speaking of Wrenn and Seven, so Wrenn and Seven, she's a 5 mana, 5 planeswalker, 5 loyalty planeswalker. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand, and the rest into your hand, and rest into your graveyard. Her 0 puts any number of land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tap. Her -3, which is probably her most common first activation, unless you really need lands, is create a green true folk creature token with reach, and this creature's power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. And her ultimate, which I don't think I've actually ever been able to ultimate a Wrenn and Seven before, return all permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. You get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. And then Tamiyo. Swoon. Love her. Hashtag sad face for what happened to her. But probably one of my favorite cards from Neon Dynasty. I was about to say Crimson Vow, but like that's not where she came from. One of my favorite cards for Neon Dynasty. So Tamiyo is a 5 mana potential 5 mana potential costing Planeswalker, enters with 5 loyalty, and also potentially enters with 5 loyalty. With Compleated, so Compleated says you can either pay her Phyrexian cost, which is those Phyrexian symbols, and that Phyrexian cost can be paid with either blue, green, or 2 life. If life was paid, this Planeswalker enters with 2 fewer loyalty counters, so if you pay 4 mana and 2 life, Tamiyo enters with 3 loyalty instead of 5. And then her +1, tap up to 1 target artifact or creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Her -X, exile target non-land permanent card with mana value X from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that card. Also, nice little synergy with Esika's Chariot, because since it's a token, Esika's Chariot can make a copy of that. And then her ultimate is create Tamiyo's Notebook, a legendary colorless artifact token with spells you cast cost 2 less to cast, and tap, draw a card. And then obviously, the name of the deck, Storm the Festival, 6 mana sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put up to 2 permanent cards with mana value 5 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And then flashback, you can pay this. It's flashback. You may cast this card, put in your graveyard for its 5 special cost, and then it gets exiled. We saw the effects of Storm the Festival in the Bant tokens deck that we played earlier. And if you haven't seen that deck, make sure to also look for that deck on YouTube as well. Card's really good, and as you can see, every card in our deck is a card that can be hit off Storm the Festival, whether that's lands or whether that's creatures or permanents of any kind. Every permanent in our deck is 5 mana or less, which means every card in our deck is a hit for Storm the Festival, except other Storm the Festivals. And then the new cards, which there aren't too many new cards in this deck. There's actually only 2 of them, I believe. Elspeth Resplendent, a 5 mana, 5 loyalty planeswalker. You can choose up to 1 target creature, put a +1/+1 counter and a counter from among Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, or Vigilance on it. Her -3, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield with a shield counter on it, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And then her -7, create 5 3/3 right angel creature tokens with flying. And then probably another, aside from maybe Titan of Industry, my probably other favorite card from the set, Brokers Ascendancy. In my opinion, probably the best out of the 5 Ascendancies. We saw the Work It, Date, and Bant tokens. Again, if you haven't seen that video, make sure to look for that one on YouTube. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. So, as we talked about in the tokens deck, nice synergy with the Wandering Emperor, where you can -1 to make a samurai, and then that counter immediately comes back with Broker's Ascendancy. Also, obviously, the Broker's Ascendancy stack, so if you have 3 Broker's Ascendancies out, each creature you control and each planeswalker you control gets 3 counters and 3 loyalty counters, respectively. So that's the deck. Other than also a new addition to the mana base via Spara's headquarters, which is the Bant Triome. Other than that, deck's pretty sweet. 23 lands in it. Might be a little land light. We'll see how that goes, since we don't have any of the flip cards that make lands in this deck. That might be a nice inclusion. Already off the bat, that might be one problem. Also, I might put more Tamiyos in this deck, because I really just do love Tamiyo. So we'll take this deck through a couple games, see how it plays, and then after those games, we'll talk about any changes that we might make to the deck. Just finished playing Bant mid-range, also felt really good. Also make sure to look for that one on YouTube as part of our series of It's a Bant Monday. Just had to confirm that the massive compound next to us is using aimbots. I did see that massive compound and I was like, holy shit. Hello, Arena. I believe in you. You can do it. play. Hand seems good. We'll keep. My eye flipping hurts. Doesn't really matter which one of these ones we play first. Put the mulligans. We'll see, depending on what our opponent plays first, whether we play the Innkeeper or the Lotus Cobra. Alright, so they're playing white, so I'm fine with playing Lotus Cobra here. We'll play Farmland, then we'll play Esika's Chariot. Ambitious Farmland, or whatever. I would like to draw another land, to be honest with you. Oh, thank you. Won't reveal that we're playing white just yet. Just doesn't matter what color. Play Chariot. So unfortunately, we can't actually play the Wandering Emperor yet. We do need another white land to do that. Spellbinder, sure. Annoying, but I will allow it. Well, I can't really cast that anyway, so you live your truth there, opponent. Neither of those are attacking, so... I actually could have made a copy of the treasure. Might have been smarter. That might have been smarter, to make a copy of the treasure. They don't really care about that. If you would like to activate said Paladin's class. Seems like a nice card. So if he wastes his turn activating his Paladin's class to cast it and activate it, we're gonna take it with the Skyclave. I don't care about that dude. So he swings in for 3. This makes it easier for my Chariot to attack. I'm actually gonna make a copy of this treasure. Currently can't Wandering Emperor, but in case he has like a Doomscar or something, we're not gonna do anything else. If he like swings in with everything, then like Doomscars, we're gonna keep everything back. Potion of Healing. I've actually never seen that card before, I think. It's slightly tilting. I think you were dead though, so Skyclave Apparition steals one of your things, and I have lethal. Oh, that's also a good draw too. Okay, well, GG opponent. Alright. I saw the first game there for us. Didn't really get to do the Bant. Or didn't get to do the festival part, but... That's... Oh wait, no, we're good. We're good. the blue moon, or whether we are white or coppered skinned, and to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Love this hand. Got Spara Headquarters, Cobra. Paladin's Glass? Yeah, it's fun. I could theoretically actually go land White Swords, play Wandering Emperor, if I so chose. But I think I'm actually just going to go Wedding Announcement. And then hope to draw a land that we can then Elspeth Resplendent. Oh. Oh, never mind. I was very confused on what was happening there for a second. Oh, crap. Nah, this is one problem. I do need to draw a land sooner rather than later. Like, honestly, any land. Any land, please. Thank you. I could Wanderer here, but I think I'm actually going to Skyclave Apparition and steal this. Now, if we don't draw a land, we're still in a good spot. Preferably we draw a land, though. If we do draw a land, in untapped land, I can Storm the Festival, which might be the play too. I think theoretically this deck could potentially do Storm the Festival as early as turn 4. You go turn 1 land, turn 2 Prosperous Innkeeper, turn 3 Cobra, turn 4 land Cobra, or Cobra, a land Cobra trigger. So I think theoretically you can do this as early as turn 4, I think. If he doesn't do anything, this is probably the most obvious Wanderer. In which case, we probably only attack with the tokens. Hello, opponent. Opponent's over here with 17 different Valkyries. That does not protect you from the Wanderer, but okay. Wanderer number 2. I'm actually okay with this. Alright, so we're gonna Wanderer. Exile this. And we're gonna get him out of range, hopefully, of being able to do things with the Merchant's Valkyrie. You're relying very heavily on drawing flippant Valkyrie, but alright. So we'll just repeat our turn if our opponent. First strike. Elspeth. Vigilant. we'd have to gain 9 life this turn. Not impossible, but not happening though. Alright, so now we're gonna down tick, see what we get here. Green Source, Storm the Festival, Linvala, Brokers Ascendancy. Alright, so we're doing the stormy things. You're blocking that, really? Alright, sure. End step, everything gets a counter. Well, it does have a nice, like, low board state going here, but I think we're pretty safe. He'd have to double attack, and now I'm not sure what he'd be willing to lose here. Like, losing a Valkyrie doesn't feel good. I mean, losing a Legion Angel is probably fine, but okay, so he's not doing anything. Another Brokers Ascendancy. Tempting. But I think we just want to storm the festival, so I think we're gonna do this. Give you Vigilance. And we're going to storm the festival again. Skyclave. And Dawnbringer, I guess. Destroy targeted artifact or enchantment. Eat away this. Text like this. I will take that trade. We did lose our flyer. Elspeth can make another one. Which will probably make the Skyclave Apparition the flyer. I mean, it's not drawing lands. Not entirely sure what they're doing. If we draw a land, we get to go Brokers Ascendancy and then hopefully be able to Wandering Emperor. Yeah, this is fun. Chariot. Not quite what we wanted to draw, but that's fine. Give you flying. Play Ascendancy. Arena, you better not flip and crash. Oh my god, Arena. Oh, joy. Hopefully we're still in the flipping game. We should still have like some timeouts or something, so we should still be able to do what we wanted to do. Not you. Alright, text like this. Nice. Alright. Then Brokers Ascendancy's trigger. Card's just so good. Okay, so they drew their second blue source. You got a 5-drop? Or you got like a Doomscar? Doomscar would be pretty good for him right now. He'd get 2 3/3s. Be pretty good for him. Angel of Destiny. Pretty good too. No way you attack here, right? Wrenn and Seven. I do like Wrenn and Seven. You got Tree Folk. You have reach, so give you flying. I honestly probably could have swung out and probably been okay. He has to block one of these, so. Follow. Alright, well, I'm not entirely sure if our opponent's just on the rope or whether they actually are contemplating their life choices. Hard to say. Oh shit, I'm over here clicking on the wrong thing. Might just be on the rope. That's alright. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, sorry, but. Alright, GG opponent. Alright, so that time around we actually got to play the festivals, so. We did kind of see what happens if you don't get enough lands, although, to be fair, our opening hand was 3 lands, and then we didn't draw land number 4 for a while. It was kind of weird, so. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. Let's see what we got. Genova Slayer. It's a name. Hand might not be great, but if you can draw a 3rd land, I'll be reasonably comfortable here. 3rd land. Thank you. Lotus Cobra. Another land off the top would be great. Yo, what's good, Curse? Dragon was good. Monk of the Open Hand. Sure. I'm actually probably going to take the monk. Please put a counter on it. Thank you. Alright. So, we're gonna go Spara Headquarters. Float a White Source. Play Skyclave Apparition. Steal the monk. So now, even if he kills this, he only gets a 1/1 out of it. And frankly, I'm okay with that. So now, if the Lotus Cobra lives, we're gonna play Branchloft Pathway, and then we're gonna Elspeth Resplendent, and then we might down take to see if we can get a decent 3-drop. If we get like a Brokers Ascendancy, that's perfect. If not, that's fine. So you'll probably get like a Experiment, whatever. The card that gets a land would be my guess. It's the card he's gonna get, but who knows? Oh, Expanded Anatomy? Sure. That makes sense too. Alright, so we didn't draw a land, which is fine. Which makes me really want to Elspeth now, so we can play that way we're not dependent on getting a future land for a while. I'm gonna downtick here. We did get the Broker's Ascendancy, or we could get a land. I'm gonna take the Broker's Ascendancy. This seems best. No attacks. Broker's Ascendancy triggers. Everything gets pumped. Luminarch Aspirant. I don't think you can Luminarch faster than I can Elspeth. So, if you attack... White Source... Innkeeper... Treasure Skis... He would have to double block, and he would only get a 1/1 back. I'd be fine with this. If he doubles blocks with the Professor and the Code Speller Cleric, I'm fine with this. No? Okay. I didn't think it would, but... Ascendancy triggers. Everything gets pumped. My Broker's Ascendancy is faster than your Luminarch Aspirant, so... And if you don't draw land number 3, soon you are definitely just gonna die. So... we have the ability to Wanderer. Well, this thing does give Vigilance, right? So, we can't Wanderer that, but... we might honestly just Wanderer in during this end step anyway. So... Widen up the board. Alright, sure. Makes sense. So we're gonna Wander... We're going to down take, make a Samurai. Do you have something that can exile my board? Like, do you have Rose Points? Another Elspeth Resplendent. Gonna uptick here. Valorous stance. Sure. I just change some stuffs. Not too many things though. Take that. No attacks. Brokers Ascendancy does its thing. I think it might just be best just to have the Wanderer just to continue to make tokens. And have the Elspeth uptick. Oh, okay, so he drew his land. So... Not sure what options he might have. He might have like Ruler Cathars or his own Skyclave Apparitions or things like that. Good game. I don't want to say good game yet because you might just be saying good game. Alright, GG's opponent. Alright, I believe that's a 3-0 currently, right? Alright, deck's feeling really good, to be honest with you guys. Like, I'm really happy with it so far. Yo, what's good, Cass? Cass, you're never late. Party doesn't truly start till you get in here. Yo, what up, chow girl? Alright, so this is the first time we're actually not on the play. But this hand is Branch sucks, that is all. Cam? High key 10 out of 10, I do agree.
Fuck off, mate. I was riding that like a ball.
What's up? Not much, Cam. How are you? How was your weekend? How was your, hope you had a good, Mother's Day? Hope everybody had a good Mother's Day, obviously, not just, y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. Mine was good. Got to call my mom, talked with her for a little bit, so that was great. Yo, Jello, what's good? Exactly, Jello, we don't do math here. You know what? I should make that a command, Jello. Yo, Jello, tell me what you wanted to say, and I'll make that a command. You just wanted to, like, just be obliterate? Because I can make that happen. Bloodthirst? Sure. Boseiju. Alright, we'll play another one. If he doesn't have a removal spell for it, then we can go land Wrenn and Seven. So, I'll happily take this. Yeah, this is fun. I'm very tempted to steal this. I mean, you can't take that. You can take that though. Alright, so we'll uptick Wrenn and Seven. Wow, none of those were lands? That's kind of fun. Alright, that's fine though. Two can play that game, buddy. I guess I could have attacked. That work for you? Do you want the Heart of the Cards part, or you just want the Obliterate? Because I can do just the Obliterate if you want. Or I can do... You know what? I'm completely okay with that, actually. I was actually about to sacrifice Wrenn and Seven next turn anyway. So we're gonna go this. Storm the Festival. Double Brokers Ascendancy seems really tempting, actually. So we'll go Spara Headquarters and then we'll do another Storm. See what happens. It might have been better than maybe Wrenn and... This might have been a little greedy, but that's fine. Whatever. I was gonna... honestly, like whenever somebody cast Exodia, all they just said was Obliterate, and that was it. I mean, I can make them 2 separate commands if you want, Jello. I can do exclamation point Exodia, and then I can do exclamation point, like, heart. Alright. Exactly, Jello. That's exactly what just happened. GG's. So you let me know, Jello. I can make them 2 separate commands if you want. Alright. So this was the Bant Festival deck. Honestly, was real fucking impressed with it. Deck felt really good. I honestly not even sure what I would change, except maybe putting in more Tamiyos, maybe more Wrenn and Seven, changing some numbers around. But otherwise, the deck felt really good. I was actually impressed with Dawnbringer Cleric. We didn't really get like too much off the wedding announcements, but Storm the Festival is just a really great card. So this deck, high key 10 out of 10, I do recommend. So if you're watching this on YouTube, let me know what you think about the deck. Let me know if there's any changes you would make. Make sure to leave me a comment, like the video, share it with your friends. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure to check me out on Twitch. I'm live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time until some point in the night. YouTube folks, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys live on Twitch.